Sa pagkakataong ito, makakapanayam natin ang mamumuno sa bagong tatag na Office of Cybercrime ng Department of Justice, si Assistant Secretary Jeronimo C. Magandang umaga po, Assistant Secretary C.
Good morning, Howie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Handa na ba kayo sa Department of Justice? This didn't come as a surprise, no? I mean, pinaghahandaan nyo to, no? So, ano ba yung nature ng magiging trabaho nyo sa ilalim ng batas na to?
Basically, Howie, nag-start tayo sa 2001, no? Yung I Love You virus. Nakita natin na malaking problema pa talaga ang cybercrime at tumataas siya. Hindi lang yung ganyan na pataas, but exponential, no? Yung cybercrime.
So, 2001, ito na yung trabaho nyo?
We saw the need already, kaya nag-capacity building na tayo, nag-umpisa tayo sa cyber forensics. Tapos, habang nag-increase ang capacity ng ating mga law enforcers, na-realize natin na butas pala ang batas. Kasi revised penal code, 1932, special penal laws. But yung cybercrime, hindi pa covered. Kaya maraming sindikato. In fact, the Philippines now, before the Cybercrime Prevention Act, is known as the safe haven. No, pinupuntahan tayo para kasi wala namang batas eh. Hindi nahuhuli, hindi natin nakikita yung mga fraud, mga syndicates. In fact, last month, we just deported 300 plus aliens.
Okay, may batas na, and of course, hindi natin i-debate ngayon yung merits ng batas. Nasa Supreme Court na to, at nagde-debate ngayon yung mga advocates at saka proponents. Pag-usapan muna natin yung tools for investigating, kasi yun ang trabaho nyo. Nabanggit nyo yung cyber forensics.
Correct.
What exactly does that mean?
Yung cyber forensics, katulad ng traditional forensics, kunwari fingerprint, blood samples, DNA, yun yung tinatawag na traditional forensics. Yung cyber forensics man, yung computer, ginagamit pag-upload ng child pornography. Or kunwari, ginagamit pang-hack ng mga sites kasi gusto nilang i-take down ang buong government structure. Yun yung mga kailangan ng cyber forensics naman. Electronic forensics. Yun lang ibig sabihin doon.
So what kind of skills do you need? Yung mga investigators nyo rito, ano ba yan? Mga geeks din ba yan? Marunong din mag-hack yung mga yan?
Howie, in fact, ang tinatawag niyan mga white hackers, no? Yung hackers na quote-unquote on the good side of the law. Hindi naninira, but just to check kung tama ba yung mga proseso. At may certification process yan, parang level 1, level 2, level 3, until you become a parang certified programmer din. Pero you are a cybersecurity, cybercrime expert.
So you have a squad of programmers sa ilalim ng office na to, which you head?
Yes.
And then, busy na sila?
We will start. Tingnan mo natin yung implementing rules and regulations para may konting provision lang na linawin. Kasi you have to understand, Howie, dalawang version yan eh. Sa House saka sa Senate. Nung ginawa na sa BICAM, hinahalo-halo. So ang gagawin ng implementing rules, linawin lang kung ano talaga yung procedure. Para hindi naman kabado ang mga tao sa bagong batas. But there's really nothing to fear because, in fact, this is compliant with the International Convention on Cybercrime. Hindi siya nagkalayo sa international standards.
So within this squad of programmers, ano-ano yung mga skill sets nila? Are they familiar with all the computer languages used by hackers?
Yes.
All these different methods, yung denial of service, yung SQL injection.
Basic ko yan. For example, nakakuha ka ng computer at nakita mo may isang scene na nakaka-capture ng, for example, bestiality. No? Or tinatawag na crash videos, no? Yung mga animals na tinatapon at pinapatay. So anong mga procedure? Anong steps? No? Parang ano yan eh, contraband yan eh. Nakita ka ng baril, nakakita ka ng drugs. What is the process? What is the procedure? Ganon din ang pagpasok nun. Ang importante lang, iba yung dynamics kasi nga, internet siya technology. Iba lang yung proseso.
So, isa sa mga unang direktiba ni Justice Secretary De Lima, yung paghabol, ang pag-imbestiga dito sa recent hacking incidents o yung takedown incidents ng mga government websites. So, how do you attack a problem like that?
It's a disservice. Yung policy lang mo na, Howie, is, if you really believe in your right to freedom of expression, sana hindi naman anonymous Philippines. No? If you really think tama yung ginagawa mo as a freedom of speech, di ilabas natin, pag-usapan natin. Hindi naman dapat anonymous Philippines, and it's a disservice to everyone. No? Scarce na nga yung resources natin, pahirapan mo pa yung tao na mag-maintain ng website. Ang yung taong kailangan ng informasyon, denied din. No? So wala ding right to information. So if you think there's a problem with the law, na hindi lang sa libel, the whole range of laws that we have, dapat ganun ang perspective natin, broader. Hindi lang, ay, libel kasi, kaya ganyan. Ganun lang kalimited. Tingnan natin batas, basahin muna natin, something new, let's learn to it together, look at country experiences, and then tingnan natin yung Pilipinas. Yun lang naman ang pwedeng gawin siguro natin.
But yun na nga, back to the question, I mean, paano mo hahabulin itong anonymous Philippines hackers? Anonymous nga sila. Madali ba talaga magtago yung mga hackers dito sa internet? Paano nyo, natitrace ba talaga yan?
Dati kasi, Howie, ang impression kasi ng tao, kung naka-internet ka, nakatago ka sa isang computer or laptop or nag-text ka, untraceable ka na. Kaya may impunity, ang lakas ng loob mag-cyberbully, magsa-cybersex, magnanakaw online. Kasi ang impression nga, hindi kaya ng state to protect yung victims ng crime. Pero ngayon, ang development kasi ng ICT, simple lang naman eh. Kung meron kang laptop, may internet connection yan, pumasok ka sa internet connection at meron kang ginawang kalokohan, yung pagpasok mo, parang pagpasok ng bahay yan eh. Pagpasok ng opisina yan eh. There has to be logs, there has to be traces. So yun yung umpisa kung paano maprotektahan ang ating infrastructure. Especially yung mga businesses na kailangan ng connection, government services na kailangan na 24/7 yung operation, sana naman hindi man naman makompromiso.
So, kumbaga, yung office nyo para mga online detectives yan.
Yes.
So, kaya nyong i-trace
Yes.
kung saan talaga nanggagaling itong mga
It will
hacks.
require more work kasi sa traditional nga, may nakita kang barel, kung may fingerprint, eh kung wala ng barel, di ba? Paano naman trace? Kaya nga, cyber forensics ang tawag.
Okay, napag-usapan natin kanina, nabanggit mo nga yung Justice Secretary, no? This new law gives her kind of enormous powers, no? She can actually order the blocking of a site, take down of content. In what instances will your office recommend this? I mean, kasama ba kayo dito sa pag-imbestiga bago mag-recommend ng content on the web that needs to be blocked or taken down? Ano bang
Siguro,
interpretation nyo sa batas na to?
The first thing lang is yung tinatawag na Section 19, no? Hindi naman siya takedown provision kasi takedown parang arbitrary ang dating eh. It's restricting blocking access, no? Section 19, ang proper term yan, restricting. Kunwari, nagsasurf ka mamayang gabi, na may nakita kang bata, Filipino child for sale, 20,000 pesos, website. Anong gagawin mo? Hayaan mo lang ba yan? Tatawag ka, report. When we get the report, say, may complaint. Filipino child for sale, 20,000. Tingnan natin, imbestigahan natin to. Oy, kung talagang prima facie, this is not any standard. Mataas yung standard, prima facie. Then we will say, hey, Telco, Globe, Smart, bakit hindi nyo hinahayaan yung pagbenta ng bata online? Yung naglalakad ka nga sa kalye, bawal nga yung mga ibang bagay na pinapakialaman natin. Pagbebenta ng bata.
Okay, mga ganyang incident kasi black and white yan. I mean, no one's going to argue na dapat protektahan ng mga child porn or child traffickers.
Correct.
I guess kaya naging controversial itong online libel because a lot of it is subjective. What is offensive to one may be innocuous to another. So a lot of it is subject then to interpretation and all of that. No? So, paano yun? For example, meron kayong prima facie evidence na libelous yung content dito sa website na to. Ano yung next step na gagawin ninyo?
Siguro, mas magandang appreciation yan, Howie, no? Yung spectrum kasi of free speech, eh. No? Yung sinasabi yung PI, di ba? Versus yung talagang cybersex, cyberporn, yan. Isang spectrum yan, eh. For sure, dito yung black and white na sinasabi, dun yung priority. As it is now, even without the Cybercrime Prevention Act, 80 to 85% of all the cases we have are already internet libel. Nag-aaway yung mag-asawa, nagmumurahan yung mga shota, nag-post ng mga shoutout. As it is, yung wala, before the Cybercrime Prevention Act, 85% of our cases are already like that. No? So, anong ginawa natin dito? Hindi prioritize yan. Ino natin yung drug trafficking. Yung tatawag sa cellphone and say, oh, barilin mo na yan.
But did the law previously recognize online libel? Kasi alam ko yung argument ng ibang defense lawyers na mga targets ng libel suits, sinasabi nila, there's no such thing as internet libel. Sa revised penal code, yung libel dun is for traditional media. Nag-umpisa ngayon just for newspapers, di ba? So, there's no mention of the internet in this, I think, 1930s law.
1932.
No? 1932. So ngayon, with this law, I mean, it's very clear na mukhang there really is such a thing as internet libel. So,
even before the Cybercrime Prevention Act, ang misconception na kailangan linawin siguro, Howie, before, revised penal code, yung 355 na libel, alam natin yon. But we also know that there's an e-commerce act. That says there's electronic evidence. Minura mo yung tao sa personal, minura mo sa email, minura mo sa Facebook. What's the difference? In fact, mas malala pa nga yung minura mo online eh. Di ba? Kasi yung pagkalat, wala ka ng barrier, hindi ka na magpe-print, hindi ka na magdi-distribute, wala ka ng cost, murahin mo na lang. Tapos fake pa yung account mo. Hindi ba mas malala yon?
Okay, linawin lang natin. theoretically, if you like or share an article from another site, and you share it on Facebook, and then may pasya na libelous yung article na yon, you did not write it, you just shared it, kumbaga you published it on your Facebook page, theoretically, can you be sued for libel under this law?
I think it's a stretch, no? Putting a like button or affirmative comment, I like the, parang ina-affirm mo lang yung isang statement, that's a stretch to be libelous. Because in the first place, unahin muna natin yung nag-post talaga.
Okay.
Diba? And then you do that consequently. And
so hindi nyo papatulan yun? Because if you receive a complaint na, uy,
nag-like lang.
Nag-like, nag-share, o nag-retweet sa Twitter, itong tumitira sa akin, no? The Department of Justice will not go after the people who retweeted.
Correct.
It's just the main author.
The law has to be practical eh. Hindi lang naman yan academic ng batas ang pinag-usapan lang eh. We're the primary enforcers. We see it on the ground kung ano mga problema. Then we tell Congress and say, boss, ito yung mga problema natin, itong kailangan. Otherwise, wala tayong magagawa. Diba? We never said, like, yung mga retweet. Wala na tayong gagawin.
May interpretation kasi na many people believe na pwedeng kasuhan na yung mga ganon.
Of course. Everyone will have different interpretations. But officially, hahabulin mo ba yung mga yan? You don't have enough time and resources to go for all the likes and tweets. Eh kung 1,000 yan, 1 million na tweets.
Yeah, you can actually make an example just of 2 or 3, right? Imposible naman na habulin yung 10,000.
We'll go after the syndicates, the transnational organized crime, the really bad crimes that are...
Yun ang ipaprioritize.
Yun talaga ang priority. And
hindi mga social media users.
No. Of course
okay, well, that's reassuring to a lot of people. Maraming salamat. Justice Assistant Secretary Jeronimo C. Thank you. That was short.